hello YouTube, Louie here on 4th of July. I'm just going to fiddle around on some websites here and just see what's for sale out there in the market, what kind of sales there are. Maybe truck on over to the U.S. Mint, check out the Royal Mint, and just see what's for sale today. First off, let's take a look at where silver is, huh? All right, here we are over on AppMex. And here is the silver chart for 1 month. So on June 4th, 1 month ago, we were at about 1650. By the 15th, we had spiked all the way up to 1733. And now we have been on a steady decline, almost straight down to, we cracked the 16 mark right there, and then continued going down all the way to 1590, and now we're back up to 1616. So it looks like the 16 mark is holding for now. Let's look at a longer period and see where we've been before. Looks like the low on December 11th, 2017 was about 1586. So clearly we bounced off that 1586 number and back up to about $16. So a lot of action in the $16 zone. Seems like that's a pretty firm area for now. If we go out 5 years, we can see that pretty steady support around 16. Yeah, actually a little higher than 16. So what's the low possibility going back to 2015? Well, $14. That'd be a long way from here, wouldn't it? This is a 5-year chart. But as I've said before, some of the best buys can be had when we're cracking those really low numbers. I think that would just be a gift given the current out-of-control economy and money supply. So I'm looking for 16 to hold. Let's take a look at gold really quickly. And wow, gold looks just awful. Okay, that was trying to break higher at about 1350, and now we're sitting at about 1259. Let's go out 5 years on gold and see. Yeah, this looks like this is rounding off, and it looks like a lot of risk down here. A lot of risk back down to 1150, 1200. Gold to silver ratio is quite high. So it looks to me like gold has more vulnerability than silver, but who knows. So that's it for the price chart. We'll go back to silver. Well, let's look at platinum while we're here. Platinum totally in the dumps, down around, whoa, 843 as low as 820. Palladium. So palladium was quite a bit higher, especially around the time of those release of those palladium eagles, which are commanding a pretty fair premium these days, in spite of palladium crashing back down to 943. I don't know if you followed the story of the palladium suppliers, but there was some monopolistic activity happening between the suppliers of palladium and lobbying in Congress, and I don't have time to go into it now, but it did not shock me that we had a spike in palladium right around the time that those palladium eagles released. But here we are down around 950. Of course, palladium and platinum are both used in the auto industry. So keep that in mind if you do buy these metals. But back to silver. Let's see what is for sale, huh? All right, guys, here I am at the Royal Mint. That is the Royal British Mint, not the Canadian Mint. And as you know, the new Britannia is out. Here is an image of it. Let's see if we can get some better images. Numi broke this story the other day, and he did like this coin. But let's see what's up with the 2018 proof. Let's go right to the silver proof, not the 5 ounce. The 1 ounce silver proof in stock, clearly no risk of selling out right away, not even 50%. How many are they making of this before I look at it? Well, you know what, let's look at it first. So first, the reverse by Jody Clark, Smiling Queen, and that looks good as usual. Let's go, I'm sorry, the obverse with the Queen. Let's go to the reverse and see how... All right, I am back with the reverse of the new 2018 Proof Britannia. The proofs often carry a different image than the BUs. This one appears to be signed by the designer. Let's see who made this. And this is not Jody Clark's work. Blah, blah, blah. I guess you already figured out I don't like it. David Lawrence. All right, so I don't know the designs of David Lawrence, but I think she's very plain looking. I like her adornments. I like her hair. I like her bonnet and her plumage. So nothing wrong with the coin. These fields always make me nervous because they do spot from time to time. But I think she's is not my favorite. Sometimes you can tell when images are computer generated, and I don't know if you guys have an eye for that, and maybe the old timers do more so. But I think a lot of the current designers are pulling images off Google stock photos or something, because this does not look like a person. If you're going to have a face that big, then let's make her bold and beautiful and striking. This looks like just a computer generation to me. So I don't see the artistry in this coin, but let's see, we've got some sun rays coming out. That's nice. And I did see that most of you like it, so on Numi's channel, I do see most people do like this. So it is better than the prior year Pooping Britannia. I'll give it that. I imagine that people will be buying it. Let's see if we can figure out how many they are going to sell. Sometimes on the Mac here we can really figure out how many are in stock. Let's put in 9,999. Let's see, 99. Okay, they're only going to let me add, oh, not even 99. Can I buy one? Yeah, okay, I could buy one. Let's go over to the order screen and change the quantity. How many are they going to let me buy? Oh, I only get to buy 10. What in the world is going on with the Royal Mint? They've limited Britannia purchases to 10. I know they did that with Paddington Bear. So, I completely understand people monopolize those markets and drive up the prices, but I don't think there's any risk of that happening with this Britannia. So is it really limited to 10? I don't see that anywhere in the specs, but let's keep going. It is 85 pounds, so what is that going to be? That's going to be $110. Pardon my math if I got that wrong. So pricey proof, and then you have to get it delivered, and of course they usually damage these boxes in delivery to the US. Maybe you don't have that trouble in the UK. What are the specifications? 7,150 of this. That seems a little higher than I recall. David Lawrence, don't like your work. 31 grams, 31.2 grams. Wonder why it's 31.21 grams. That's odd. It's over an ounce by a little bit. Proof quality, and clearly comes in a very nice display box. So there it is. We have looked at that, and of course this comes in all the different iterations of gold. This 6-coin set. That's very nice. Always nice to have. There is the 5-ounce. These 5-ouncers are really subject to spotting. Seems like the bigger the coin, the more it might spot. So I'm staying away. I used to buy a lot of these 5-ounce Britannias. Actually, I still have quite a few of the older years, but not anymore. Not anymore. I can't trust the spotting. And here is the presentation edition, which these are always nice to get. Sometimes they are slightly different than the... Oh, the 2018 image is out. Oh, I guess we knew that, right? The 2018 is the same old, same old. So what border is that? Is that the Oriental border? Let's go. Hold on one second. All right, pardon me, I got confused there for a minute. So here is the 2018 BU Britannia with the radial lines coming out like a sun. Very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. But that is different than the proof. So hold again. We'll go back to the proof, and they often call these the plain fields presentation set. And they do cost more than the BU, quite a bit more, like triple or quadruple. But these, some people grade these, and they are a much more limited edition. In this case, it is 7,000. I don't recall in the old days if it used to be 5 or 10,000, but these are quite more limited. And some people do collect the plain fields Britannia. So that is a kind of a presentation strike BU plain field in this beautiful blue presentation case, but not to be confused with the $20 BU Britannia. So back over to the proof. Are you getting one of these? What do you think? Do you like the gold? This one is 480 pounds, so what is that, about $600? Let's see what the specs are. A limited edition of 1,080. And what size? Let's look at the specs. This one is the quarter ounce. So at about $600 times 4, at $2,400. So definitely a proof coin. Very, very pricey. Not on my shopping list, even at $1,000. I know that Numi buys the sets, and some of the smaller proof golds can be quite limited mintages. So that's it for the Royal Mint for now. Well, I guess we will go back and let's see about Paddington Bear, huh? Let me see if I can get back to the shopping page. Let's go ahead and, oh, New Paddington, here he was. Are you a buyer of Paddington Bear? There's Paddington. I think that's the one that just went on sale. And I believe that is limited to 10. Right? Here he is in gold. Is that rose gold or pink gold? So the story behind Paddington. I don't know. I'm not a Paddington fan, but I'm sure in the UK he's all kinds of popular. What else? New coins. Endless Peter Rabbit coins. Anything else? Don't miss out. Okay, good enough for this. Let's go ahead and leave here, and next stop is going to be the U.S. Mint. All right, here we are at the U.S. Mint, and as I mentioned the other day, and others like Silver Wolverine and Blue Ridge Silverhound told you about the new reverse proof silver sets. They're coming in July. I think it is July 23rd. Let's double check that. July 23rd, the San Francisco Mint 2018 Silver Reverse Proof set. This is just going to be a great, great offering with some beautiful, beautiful, one-of-a-kind reverse proof coins. Some of these are silver, some are obviously copper or nickel. But there it is for $55 on July 23rd, each with a S mint mark. And in this double lens set, let's see, is that what they call this? The double lens? In celebration of the San Francisco Mint's 50th anniversary, proud to offer this two-lens silver reverse proof set. I'm not familiar with this terminology of two-lens, unless there's magnification or something, but I am definitely a buyer of those, and I imagine people will be grading these, and the retailers will as well. So hubba hubba on that one. Put that on your calendar. Let's see what else. Before I leave the U.S. Mint, I was intrigued by this notice here of the George Washington Silver Presidential Medal, and I'm really confused if this is a new silver medal or a continuation of the Presidential Coin and Chronicles or some other new offshoot. If you look for details for the August 16th release, it really doesn't tell you anything other than it is silver. No information, but I was able to find this article from coinnews.net. U.S. Mint discusses plans for presidential and military medals in silver, dated January 2018. I'm sure others have done a story on this, but I do not recall it. The United States Mint this week discussed plans to make 1-ounce 999 fine silver medals honoring former presidents and branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. So the World War I medal must have been one of these presidential and military medal sets. So let's keep going here. What's interesting is George Washington is coming up. Ann Bailey, the U.S. Mint's program manager for numismatics and bullion, first talked about a series of presidential silver medals to complement the already available presidential medals in bronze, and I can show you those if you like. The silver medals would bear the same designs as the bronze editions, and they could be released at a pace of 4 per year, with the first 2 issued in 2016. So I think that George Washington medal being released in August, on August 16th, I think that's the first of the presidential medal and military sets. Very interesting. I haven't heard a lot about this. Bailey then outlined their idea for silver medals covering branches of the U.S. military, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, possibly reserves. The designs for these medals are expected to be more general in nature compared to the ones paired with the 2018 proof World War I Centennial Silver Dollar, which was launched on January 17th. Oh, that was set January. That was further ago than I recalled. So that one's doing really well, that World War I medal set. Nice premiums on that. So Bailey noted that they have yet to ask for the authority to strike the medals as they are still in the early planning stages. Okay, I'd have to go back and tell you when the first of the World War I medals was issued. Bailey noted that they will ask for authority. 2020 is the soonest any launch would occur, and then released over the course of 3 years. Okay, that's really confusing. So 2 silver medal series would share similarities. Plans are to strike both in collector-proof quality using American Silver Eagle planchets. In addition, they would be available without sales deadlines or fixed limits, just like the Mint's bronze medal. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what did it say? 2 silver medal series would share similarities. They would be available without sales deadlines or fixed limits, just like the bronze medals. Okay, big mistake, big error. That is really disappointing that they're not going to put mintage limits on the presidential medals. Chuck says, some collect coins, some prefer medals, some like both. This will be another long series. Perhaps I will not be around long enough when it ends. My suggestion would be legal tender, $50 silver 1 ounce for the presidents. They could only issue a profit, but would profit to reduce the debt. Okay. I'm glad the U.S. Mint is focusing more attention on medals. But if they don't have a mintage limit, what is the point, guys? Too bad the Mint did not strike a silver presidential medal for the RR and CNC set. Instead, they decided to do stuff like the 30th anniversary proof ASE to goose sales. Okay, leave it to the Mint to screw things up. There goes my limited edition Teddy Roosevelt and FDR medals and JFK, Ike, and Harry the Hat Truman. What does that mean? Those were all very sought-after releases of the Coin and Chronicles, which mostly did pretty well. This is a good marketing technique by the Mint, especially if they start with a silver presidential Washington medal. So that is coming out in August. This is remarkably the most interesting medal program the Mint has ever introduced, in my opinion. Robert F. Hall fails to recognize that there is no mintage cap, which will make this a dud. Let's see, there goes my limited edition Teddy Roosevelt. According to the article, the new medals will be struck as proofs, so the scarcity of the uncirculated versions contained in the presidential Coin and Chronicle sets should not be affected. Yes, I agree. This article states the 2 silver medals would share similarities. Plans are to strike both. Well, pretty sure they are saying here there are no mintage limits. um, just like the bronze. Let's go over to the bronze medals and just see if there are mintage limits on the bronze presidential. Why does the U.S. Mint do this? Why? Why do they go to all the trouble to make beautiful coins and medals and then fail to place a mintage cap on them? Here it is. Here's Obama, second term, bronze, 3-inch metal. That's pretty big. No mintage limit, no product limit, which equals dud. Okay, sorry to get you guys excited. I really do love that Washington image. If you have not seen it, let's see if we can go to the Washington. Oh wow, I like the Lincoln as well. And here is Reagan. I don't know why they always seek to portray Reagan as a zombie or a doddering old man. Really annoying. Let's see, where's Washington? Where's Washington? Oh, there he is. Yeah, this is that famous image. Easily, well, they kind of botched it up a little bit. It looks like it's been homogenized in some way, but I do like this general image of him with the ponytail. So there you go. Nothing to get excited about there, but if you want to pick up some of those silver Washington medals, they will be pretty to look at. All right, I'm going to get over to Gainesville Coins now to finish this video up. Okay, and now to finish up over at Gainesville in their clearance section, I always like to take a look at this to see what's up. Silver's at $16.19. What is in the clearance section? And we have sold out, sold out. Ooh, Zachary Taylor, 1-ounce art bars. Benjamin Harris. Okay, got cut off there for a second, but just in wrapping up, back to the clearance section at Gainesville Coins. Here we have the 5-ounce Lunar BU, $102, so that's a little over $20.50 an ounce for 5-ounce Lunars. Let's see, 1-ounce American Gold Eagle, dates of our choice, $12.78. Awesome. I see this Morgan round here is very beautiful at $15 cents over spot. Of course, Gainesville does charge for shipping, but this looks to be a really beautiful strike, a nice replica. It doesn't say replica here; it must say it on the reverse. Of course, it's a round; it is not a Morgan. But I do like this round. I would like to get one of those. The shipping at JM Bullion, I think, amounts to about 2.2 to 2.5% of a purchase price. It does get more expensive as you buy more. All right, hold on one second. Actually, I'm going to say goodbye here, and thanks for tagging along, doing some shopping. Haven't picked up anything yet, but Gainesville has definitely got some nice stuff on their website. Oh, here's these 1/2-ounce Chi-Woos. I think they still have a couple thousand of these at least, and they are charging, should be cheaper now, right? $13.34. They're just not really dropping the price on these, so I think that's too expensive. And how many of these do they have? They still have 2,000, so that's going to be selling for a while. They do have the Tigers in stock. Can't find the 1/4-ounce golds though. So no thank you on the Chi-Woos, but I did notice a beautiful St. Gaudens when I first opened this web page. Where is it? Yeah, we've got some sovereigns. What happened to that St. Gaudens? Is this at $20 St. Gaudens? Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. This is what I saw when I first logged on to Gainesville. $20, that's a double eagle St. Gaudens, gold double eagle, jewelry grade. Oh, then these are totally messed up. So they probably, the rims have been put into necklaces and rings and such. But wow, $12.32. Is that spot for this coin? Spot price based on 1 troy ounce. Yeah, I think that's spot. you imagine a St. Gaudens for spot? But they're going to be messed up, and I would not buy those. Okay, I thought that might have been a little too good to be true. But I will leave it there. And what are you guys picking up? Did you like any of the things I showed you? And or is there something else we should take a look at? Thanks for going shopping with me today. Talk to you soon.